Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today looking at more macro beer. So if you remember a while back I reviewed from Royal Unibrew. They have two crafty series. I reviewed their entire series of Lottrup beers that I got in a gift pack for my birthday. And then I reviewed their Belgian IPA in their Schütz series. This is the newest one in their Lottrup series, and then I think I've tried the entirety of the series that they released recently. So guys, this is the Lottrup Stone Street IPA on 6%. It's an American style IPA that's made with grapefruit concentrate and grapefruit peel, and they actually also used oats in it. So that sounds pretty interesting. It's a tribute to Stone Street in the United States, which is one of the first places where brewing happened, which apparently back in the day was called Brewery, which is, Dutch, but that's what it's a tribute to. And also to Melde Konrad Lottrup, who was the founder of Ceres Brewery, which is part of Royal Unibrew. So this one, guys, should be interesting. It's darn cheap. You can get it for like 12, 15 kroners in supermarkets. This one, guys, is made with 4 different types of malt and 5 different types of hops. And the malt they use is Pilsner, Münchner, or Munich, I guess, Cara Munich, Cara Dark, and then they use oats. And then the hop is CTC, so, Tomahawk, Seuss, whatever. Green Bullet, Simcoe, Cascade, and Mosaic. So that sounds like some pretty awesome hop varieties in a macro beer, right? Not something you hear every day. But hopefully they will be a little bit more, punchy on this one compared to the Schütz, which was more, mild. But again, I think it's going to be in the same vein because it is made by a macro brewery. You can pick this up pretty much as if you're in Denmark and at every local supermarket in I think the co-op chain. I even have the glass I got from the gift pack, the Lottrup pint glass. But this should be interesting. A grapefruit IPA by a macro brewer, and for the price, hopefully it's going to be good. I mean, usually when they get this cheap, they kind of go scarcely with the malts and hops. So I got the Stone Street IPA poured, and yeah, it looks like an old school American IPA. It's that classic copper color, white head to it. Interesting, actually, I heard a rumor that they're going to phase out their Royal brand, the can, you just mass-produce beer. If they're going to stop that and then they're going to start doing this, stuff like this, would be very, very crazy for a big brewery. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but I just heard some rumors about it. But let's check out the aroma on the Stone Street. Again, as with the Belgian one, it smells more like an English IPA with a touch of American hops. Some citric lemony notes. Definitely caramel toffee, sweet maltiness. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. It's not skunky or anything. Maybe just slightly metallic, and maybe a slightly astringent note. But other than that, which could be from oxidation, but other than that, it smells grapefruity and citrusy. But it's just mild. But I think it's a little bit more punchy than the Belgian IPA from Schütz, maybe. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Oh, it's metallic on the flavor. It is English IPA with an American twist, pretty much. For my taste, it's got too much malt. It's got that classic kind of British malty flavor, like bready, sweet malt, some caramel, some toffee, and you're getting that almost marmalade-y character, like estery marmalade-y flavor. But then you get a kick of Americanized hops. You're getting the kind of grapefruit, you're getting the citrus and whatnot. But it's almost like they just took Mosaic and then just dipped it in there, and then that's it. Because Mosaic, I've had beers, I've had so many great hoppy beers like that one with Mosaic, and Mosaic can be so explosive. So my plea to Royal Unibrew when they're making these beers, try and make one where you just go all out. Even then, fuck if the price is going to be higher. It'd be cool to see. Because this is just classic kind of American or English IPA from some of the regional breweries in the UK, just with more freaking a little bit of American hop quality to it. It's not bad, it's just boring, to be frank. And that astringent and slightly metallic notes persists, which I'm not too keen on. But other than that, it's decent. Mouthfeel is slightly medium, lighter side of medium. Good kick of bitterness, not too intense. It's a mild bitterness, so I think again it's also for the masses or everyone who's like new to craft beer and people who are used to maybe drinking the Royal canned lagers. Then this is maybe a good stepping stone, because a lot of people are turned off by IPAs because they're so bitter. This is softer on the bitterness. Or maybe not soft, just lighter, because it's still in it like a sharp bitterness. It's not soft as in something like Tree Australian beers, but it's okay. I think I like it probably equally to the Schutz Belgian IPA, so it gets a 70. It's an okay beer. I drink it for a barbecue. It's blazing hot outside today, so it's pretty nice after a long day having a cold beer like this. Also for the fact that it's cold, but it's not something that you, if you're a craft beer geek, it's not something you're going to jump for joy about. But if you're, into or lagers, this might be something for you to check out to make that jump into craft beer, because it's not as offensive, for the price as well. It's I could see myself buying this if I was going to some kind of party with people drinking macro and just bringing something to just stand and drink at the party. I could see myself drinking this because it's fairly cheap. But other than that, yeah, it's just, it's okay. So rating wise, or I already gave you the rating. So guys, that does it for the Lottrup Stone Street IPA on 6%. Actually, the 6% are fairly well hidden, which is pretty nice. But yeah, a 70, guys. Not amazing, but it's okay. Check it out if you want. If you're in Denmark, you can find it, as I said, in most supermarkets right now. So if you've had a chance, guys, to try the Stone Street IPA from Lottrup, definitely let me know what you think of it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. And to the guys at Royal Unibrew, try and make a more intensified American-style IPA with some dry hopping and whatnot. Like, if you use Mosaic, use some dry hopping, and maybe use some wheat malt and oats and drop out the caramel malt, Golden Promise, or something like that. Make like one of the more punchy IPAs. That'd be cool to see from a macro brewery. I want to say cheers, guys, and see you in another beer review.